This week, coming up from the ashes.
I've got another one. And it involves Mortal Kombat again. Mortal Kombat and Power Wash Simulator. So picture
It's
it.
so funny. I was literally going to combine one with Power Wash
Really?
Simulator.
Well,
yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Well, picture it though, like you're the cleanup crew after in the aftermath, so you got to power wash the whole area.
You're just sitting there like power washing the giant bridge.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to From the Ashes podcast. I am your host, Phoenix, and today we are going to be combining two games into one. That's right. Just like our movie side, where we took two movies or whatever we did and combined them into something. We're going to do the same thing with this, and it's going to be pretty epic. I can't wait to see some of the combinations everybody thinks of. So without any further ado, I've got Arson here, my ride and die co-host. I've got Ocean here, and I have Grim here. What's up, guys?
Hi, how are you?
And then they all talk at once. So anyways, so let's get things starting off rather. And let's just get into one. Who wants to go first with combining two games?
Here I'll go. Helldivers and Pokemon.
Oh my gosh!
Would the Helldivers be Pokemon?
Just imagine a bunch of Helldivers dropping into Pokemon, just trying to exterminate them is so funny to me.
Or Pokemon going into Helldivers. But
every stratagem that the Helldivers throws is just a Pokeball. And then a random Pokemon comes out, and either they wipe the map completely of bugs, or they just don't do anything. It's gambling.
That's funny.
I was like, go ahead.
I've never played Helldivers, but I know what it is, obviously. But what would it be? Would it be more like free roam, or would it be like original Pokemon games where they don't give you much freedom to go like off?
I mean, I was thinking more of a Helldivers map where it's go anywhere.
Okay. So yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't think Ash or the Pokemon would survive in that atmosphere, but hey, they'd all perish.
I mean, they'd be fine. Charizard use explosion. There you go. See,
all right,
just take out the entire map.
My boy Charizard would survive for sure.
Until a nuke landed on its forehead, but
well, I had something similar that I mentioned to you guys yesterday or the day before, where it was Pal World versus Pokemon, like just combining the two games where it's like versus each other, and I think that'd be kind of cool. I feel like the Pals would probably win out because, I mean, they're a little more ruthless.
Also, can you really compete with the slave labor of Pal? That's just...
Yeah, that's another way to put it. But you also give them guns, so it's more like indenture servitude, I guess. I don't know. That's what I like to call it.
There's not a release date for them.
Well, hey, you can release them if you want. I don't know.
But you normally put them through the meat grinder.
No, that's Lippy. I don't usually put. No, actually, I do put I put the mimic chest or mimic or whatever. Just because whatever. But anyways, so that's what I would think. I think it'd be kind of cool to see, some of those Pokemon go up against the Pals and whatnot. Could you imagine throwing out one of those like black market traders against the Charizard? Like what?
Just
what, huh?
Let me back. Give me back.
Charizard.
Yeah. I don't know. I still have to give it to Charizard somehow. Oh gosh, but I thought that was a good thought. What about you, Grim? Give us a game.
Infamous and Prototype. Because it was supposed to happen and it got canceled for the development of that one game called Concord. I don't know if anyone remembers that because it
Womp
was
womp.
notoriously bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we could have had a Prototype and Infamous crossover, and I love both those games. They're great,
Hmm.
and yeah, no, so we'll never get them again.
Yeah.
Basically, it would just be like the gameplay of Prototype with the karma system of Infamous, because I feel like that'd be pretty cool. And obviously, you want the main characters to fight and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know much about those, but I expect it would be fairly interesting.
Hmm
Could it be worse than Concord?
Oh, that's a pretty low bar. If you're somehow worse than that, I mean, you almost deserve an award at that point.
They keep trying, man.
Keep trying.
Well, that'd be kind of crazy. All right, Arson, saving the best for last, dude. Let's do this.
That's all right. Whatever. Uh, hmm. Let me rack my still sleepy but somewhat magnificent brain. Uh, Dead by Daylight and Speedrunners.
Oh, jeez.
That would be something.
In case you're out of the loop and don't know what Speedrunners is, it is a very old freaking like game that was, I forgot what the devs' names were, but they're the same guys who are now milking a game called freaking Neighbor or something.
Oh,
Hello Neighbor.
neighbor. Yeah.
Yeah, those guys. They created a game called Speedrunners, which is like a 2D like racing kind of game
Hmm.
where like you pick a character and you go up against like AI or your friends and you run around like a freaking stage trying to outpace the other with like items, grapple hooks and all that stuff. And the more people that get eliminated, the smaller the screen gets while you run.
Oh, wow.
Now I want to imagine that, but like with a bunch of Dead by Daylight characters, items and maps, that would be funny, man.
Does that mean the power-ups turn you into one of the killers?
That's what I was thinking.
Either that or like it's just a bunch of survivors and killers and like the items are like I don't know. Like maybe one of them is like you just drop a generator on top of someone.
Oh my gosh, I thought of a good one. What about Fall Guys presents Call of Duty?
I
How
don't
does
know, a
that
bunch of
work?
beans. Just a bunch of beans with guns.
Yeah.
Well, like
Jelly bean warfare.
no, so it's a first person shooter along the path. Well, I guess it had to be more third person because being able to see and stuff, but it's a shooter and you've got to like get between like Fall Guy type worlds or maps. Like that would be hilarious.
Just imagine one guy's almost to the finish line. He gets hit with a rocket launcher and gets sent flying backwards.
See you later, champ.
Oh my
Every time
gosh.
they get shot, it's like the squeaky toy sound effect.
That's funny.
Um,
So I read somewhere someone said Red Dead Redemption and Assassin's Creed Black Flag,
how does that work?
like an open world pirate game, basically, without any weird magic superpowers.
I mean, that's already Black Flag.
Yeah, well, I mean, but it's not fully open world like Red Dead. I don't think, is it?
No, it's fully open world. You can go wherever you want.
The
See,
only thing I see that game working out is if you slap John Marston or Arthur just in the game.
Oh yeah.
You have this band of pirates, but also at the same time you have just this one cowboy guy who shoots you.
I mean, if you're doing like a knockoff comedy, I think you do something, but I don't see how you would ever combine the two seriously.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Could you
Hold on.
imagine Gears of War, and the Doom? So you get the Doom guy in the Gears of War universe.
Oh geez.
He would love their chainsaw gun.
Dude,
Why
how
haven't I
fast?
thought of this?
How fast would the
Ah,
fucking locust die?
that's genius. Why didn't
Uh,
I think of that?
Gosh. Civilization 5 and Harry Potter.
it's all British people. That's it. There's no one else in the game. It's just you're just on Britain, and it's just British people.
So would be funny like they probably have a mod for Civ 5 for that too. Because I know they have like a Zelda map for it and stuff like that. So a Lord of the Rings layout, and but yeah, you can't play multiplayer with that stuff, I don't think. Um but yeah, that'd be funny. Someone also said Grand Theft Auto and Harry Potter.
But why?
Grand Theft Autous Stelius.
I just imagine
I don't know.
Trevor with a wand casting spells at people.
Oh my gosh, Trevor stole your broom.
Imagine Voldemort getting punched in the face by Trevor.
You'd have instead of your regular businesses in Grand Theft Auto would be like butterbeer.
Yeah.
Uh,
My goodness.
this is a lot more chillaxed than I thought it was going to be, because I thought we were going to like all come really, really prepared instead of just like throwing stuff out like this.
Could you imagine Pokemon in Gears of War? Just the Gears of War versus Pokemon.
Jeez, I don't know. Depending on the Pokemon, I'd side with them.
Marcus is tearing through Pokemon.
Imagine they put the Lambent virus in the Pokemon world, so they're all just turning into into suicide bombers, basically.
Jeez,
Madness.
I think a good one would be the Resident Evil series mixed with Mario.
It's just to get Mario killed. Is that the whole point?
Well, you got Mario and Luigi, like the Chris and Jill characters,
And instead of guns, they just have power-ups.
They throw turtles and mushroom guys.
Fireball.
You got Bowser as their commanding officer that ends up turning bad.
Bowser is Nemesis from RE3.
I was thinking Wesker, but yeah, that would probably work too.
Mario.
No,
That's all he says.
Wesker would be Kamek.
Ghostbusters and Ghost Watchers.
Jeez. Yeah. Okay. So it's funny because Ocean brings that up, but I just explored Ghost Watchers for the first time last night, and it is such a fun game, and I really really enjoyed it. But mixing Ghostbusters and Ghost Watchers, gosh,
Isn't that crazy?
that would be pretty interesting. But I'm surprised Arson actually brought up a DVD. Anything I thought I would have been the one to do that, which
Had to get it out of the way.
yeah. I mean, there still may be something out there, but
nope. It's already been mentioned, so it can't be mentioned again.
DVD and Five Nights at Freddy. Oh wait, that's coming this summer. But yeah, I don't know. What else? Anybody else got anything else?
Keep talking and nobody explodes at Balatro.
Oh jeez.
Oh no.
You got it. Oh my gosh, could you imagine that? Like say it's you and I, Ocean, and I'm like playing the cards out, and you got to tell me which card to play. Like, oh, if you don't play it right, then it literally triggers it.
It just deletes your Steam account forever.
Oh, jeez. Somebody owe me some money.
Real high.
Ace Attorney and Plants vs Zombies. I want to see. I want to see a pea shooter dressed up as Phoenix Wright slap his leaf like on the desk and just be like objection, but instead just goes.
Crazy Dave is the judge. The Webby Wobble.
Oh, how about this? Just Dance and Left 4 Dead.
You have to keep breakdancing. The more you breakdance, the more bullets you get. Every time you stop is when you reload.
Oh, those are literally just the mods I have, man.
Yeah.
That's already a thing.
Imagine if you put The Witcher into the game Doom. So he's just out there slaying Doom guy.
Oh man.
Be lucky.
Witcher and Sonic team up.
It wouldn't be far fetched.
I mean, they're doing, like you guys said yesterday, they're doing freaking Sonic and Justice League. So, what the freak?
And I think
Really?
Sonic
Yes.
also met Spawn. So
What did he really?
Yeah, I know.
he did.
And they got in a fight, and the only way for Sonic to beat him, because for some reason Spawn had a lawnmower. So didn't Sonic throw it off a ledge, and then Spawn got sad and left, or something like that?
Oh no.
But all I remember, the funniest thing that came out of that was the Spawn mower.
Yeah, the Spawn mower.
Okay. So that'd be the only way he could even remotely beat him, is if he just Spawn got sad and left. Like, there's no way.
He got rid of the Spawn mower. That's clearly Spawn's biggest weakness.
Somebody should have told Ghost Rider.
All right, no. All right. That battle's not necessarily wrong, but I still disagree with it. Anyway, continuing on. Mario and Sonic. I just want a game where you can just pivot between the two. I want to see Sonic, dashing through World 1-1, and I want to see Mario just, hopping around Green Hill Zone.
Yeah, no one cares
really
about
fun.
Olympics crap. Like, give us a real game, Like, sure, they weren't bad games, but in the same sense, that would be epic. A Mario Sonic team up to go again, like between worlds, like you have to do it because they like maybe, Bowser and Robotnik is just like hopping between those worlds and they have to go chase them into different areas. That'd be really cool. I could see that happen too, to be honest.
And at the very end, Sonic and Mario use the Chaos Emeralds, and Mario's mustache goes gold.
Oh, jeez. Just his mustache. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
Holy
What
crap.
happened to Eggman when he used the emeralds?
Oh, really?
Or got a super form of some sorts. His mustache just
Dr. Light.
Yeah.
Wait, Dr. Light. That's Mega Man.
Oh, well.
It's Dr.
Treading on
Light
it.
and Dr. Wily.
Dr. Wily and Dr. Light. Yeah.
A lot of doctors.
Yeah. I wonder if there really are doctors, or they just mad scientists that just proclaim they're doctors. You know what I mean? So is Eggman really a doctor?
It's kind of more of a title at this point.
I mean,
exactly.
In what was it? In Generations, he said that he wanted to go back to get his teaching degree, so I think he just lied about being a doctor, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense.
He probably was qualified, but given his personality, I think they just told him. They kicked him to the curb.
Yeah.
Ooh, what about this? Merging like now I know Grimm's not going to be a big fan of this one, but merging like Final Fantasy, maybe 7, because that's like my favorite game. Final Fantasy 7 and Zelda, like merging that together. I think that'd be kind of cool. I mean, it'd
be really cool to see Link interact with everyone
Cloud.
else.
Yeah, all of them. Be funny. Link falls in love with Aerith. Be like, Cloud's like, I don't think so, buddy.
All Link can just goes, hiya.
Right, he doesn't talk.
Yeah. So Link meets Sephiroth and's like, nope, I'm out. Like, nope. That dude's too bad. I'm out of here.
But he's the hero of courage, man. He's got the Master Sword.
Yeah, well, it's Sephiroth. he, he makes any of Link's bad guys look like a poser. Just saying, like, oh gosh. Sephiroth is like one of the best video game villains of all time, you know? So, and that's not me saying that. That's
I've never played Final Fantasy, so I wouldn't know. All I know of Sephiroth is that he was in Kingdom Hearts 2. That's literally all I know about.
yeah. He's also in Smash Brothers. So,
that's right.
Yeah. So, I haven't played it since he came out. Like I got him and and then just played for a little bit and then I stopped. But he was OP during the time I played him. Because I only use Cloud and him. Like, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Smash Brothers and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, no.
That would be sweet. Like freaking like Mario going up against Scorpion. Like, oh crap.
He uppercuts him like a question block.
Holy crap. That would be kind of funny though. It'd be gory.
Move.
Do what?
Freaking uppercutting like a block. He kind of already does that in the freaking game.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Five Nights at Freddy's, and very specifically Guilty Gear Strive, because Assassin and I have played Guilty Gear, and they have very like over the top like super moves. Like there's this doctor named Dr. Faust, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his super move is that he rams you in the shin with a wheelchair, right?
Yeah, the metal part
So
of like the footrest, the metal footrest for a wheelchair. He rams that at your shin at full speed, and the character does the most agonized up close face you've ever seen. And yeah, it'd be awesome to just like
see that happen to Freddy Fazbear.
Not only that, but like they gave all the characters like such rocking themes that Freddy Fazbear would have. I imagine he would have a good theme. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be pretty cool.
I got one.
Go for it.
Baldur's Gate 3 and South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Oh my gosh.
No.
That wow.
I'll be out there in the battlefield with Eric Cartman, the Grand Wizard of the 3Ks.
Holy crap. That yeah, that beats something.
Grand Wizard, so awesome and cool.
Jeez.
And it sucks because unlike you, me and Grim know the whole story of Baldur's Gate 3, so
yeah. Well, I
we
mean,
definitely know what shenanigans would ensue.
I mean, you can screw a bear in there, so I could see Cartman doing that.
Somehow, it'd probably happen, yeah.
Yeah. But eventually we'll play that, like, whenever you're ready, and so that's funny though. That would be hilarious. All right, let's go back to Ocean. Ocean, what do you got for us?
Thinking. I've been thinking.
Think.
No, I'm just imagining Agent 47 running around Sons of the Forest trying to kill the players.
Uh-huh.
Would add an extra layer of challenge.
Just any moment you can get sniped or someone comes up behind you and tries to choke you to death.
What the heck?
Yeah, you actively sabotage in that game too. So like you could be like building your house and you could like rig it so like the roof collapses in on you.
Oh
or
my
like
gosh.
when I tried to set up a zip line system, he would just like sabotage one of the zip lines, so you just like fall like right in the middle of like a cannibal group,
Right?
or you just go too fast and you just freaking die on impact with a tree.
I've got another one. And it involves Mortal Kombat again. Mortal Kombat and Power Wash Simulator. So picture
It's
it.
so funny. I was literally gonna combine one with Power Wash
Really?
Simulator.
Well,
I was, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Well, picture it though. Like you're the cleanup crew after in the aftermath. So you got to power wash the whole area.
You're just sitting there like power washing the giant bridge.
The
You're
pit.
like, man,
The
I hate
pit,
my
yeah.
job.
Like, oh gosh.
That's literally just viscera cleanup detail. Power wash. But in viscera, you like pick up body parts and clean literally everything. You don't just power wash stuff. You literally have to clean up the limbs and the blood. At that point, it literally is just viscera cleanup detail, but you just power wash.
That's freaking hilarious. I think that would be.
I think it'd still be funny if you have like if it is the bridge, you'd clean the body parts too. You just have to blow them off to the side into the pit with your power wash.
You're sitting there like mopping, and all of a sudden you look over, and you just kick like a loose arm off the edge.
And you know, the owner really encourages you just like kicking body parts down there. He says it adds to the atmosphere or something like that.
You get bonuses for it.
Yeah, the camera will pan down and show you the like all the parts you just kicked off. They're like on spikes.
That's freaking hilarious though. Oh shoot. All right, what else? Let's keep this rolling. We're actually on a good roll right now.
Alien Isolation and Path of Titans, because I want another dinosaur horror game.
Just want a xenomorph dinosaur again.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be a xenomorph dinosaur, just a dinosaur. But you know, obviously, like you're in place of I forgot her first name, but Ripley's kid, and like you're just that, but with dinosaurs.
What about Monster Hunter and Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, you just hunt all the monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh? Hell yeah.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Or it's either that or there are actual cards in the card game and use them as the cards.
Oh, you could summon them and use them to fight monsters?
Yes,
That'd be awesome.
See? See, I knew Grid be on board, like, as long as it wasn't too far-fetched with Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
What about
I mean,
combining? Go ahead.
Monster Hunter, like, their crossovers are literally just imagination's the limit. Like, Assassin, we've talked about so many different Monster Hunter crossovers and stuff. Before Wilds came out, I was like, if I could have any crossover, it would be Monster Hunter and Godzilla, because I can imagine you would be fighting King Ghidorah, and halfway through the hunt, right? All of a sudden, the camera pans over, and you just see Godzilla running as fast as he can, tackles Ghidorah. You have like a massive turf war where they do a bunch of damage to each other, and then like Ghidorah like blasts Godzilla and puts him out of commission for a little bit. Like, that'd be so cool. I think Monster Hunter has great potential when it comes to literally anything with, monsters.
All right. Well, before Ocean says his, I want to say one more Monster Hunter related. What if you did Monster Hunter and Animal Crossing?
Those poor villagers.
Why does everything have to resort to murder, man? I just imagine, like, just like a nice little mini game where, like, where you fish with them.
You fish them. You fish with them. Yeah, that's even better.
With them, or you grow some like veggies and stuff, or cut down trees.
I was just
even
thinking
better.
of them living in a community together. That's all I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was
just about to say it. Like, even better, the villagers, like you can like check in on them, and if they're getting harassed by a monster, then you slay the monster. Then you can have like a nice picnic with them or something. I don't know what you do in Animal Crossing, but
slaying and then picnic afterwards.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. All right, Ocean, what were you going to say before?
Oh, I was gonna say Monster Hunter and Ben 10.
Oh,
Funny, we've also talked about that.
yeah. That's
It would have
hilarious.
to be all the Predator aliens, but
Oh,
yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
Not that type of predator.
no.
I
What-
got one, and I think you're gonna like this a lot. Far Cry and Yakuza.
Dude, I was thinking about doing something with Yakuza, but I wasn't sure. I was looking into it, but in my head, like, but Far Cry and Yakuza. I mean, I've never played Far Cry, but I know what it is. That'd be pretty interesting.
I mean, I literally just like said it as like the franchise in general.
Yeah.
Just any villain you want, just like I don't know, for the co-op, just grab Kiryu and Majima and just like throw them into whatever setting, whether it's 3, 4, 5, or even the past 2 games before that. Just throw them in there.
Yeah. That's actually pretty cool. Huh.
Just
What about-
fighting a bunch of animals.
What about like let's say I don't want to go back on Zelda again. I was thinking Skyrim and Zelda, but I mean they're very similar somewhat, like, but not. I don't
Mhm.
know.
The Dragonborn.
What would be a good one to mix with Skyrim?
Fallout 76.
No,
Oh my
not Fallout
gosh.
76.
That game needs to be buried and like
Oh,
let's
no.
combine Fortnite with Fallout 76 and trash them all.
Yeah.
I mean, technically,
It's just Skyrim and then a Spider-Man. No reason, just
That's funny. But no, but seriously, like, what
For
game with
Honor and
Skyrim?
Skyrim.
Ooh. What about
Oh no.
what's that futuristic game with Keanu Reeves?
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk and Skyrim.
Why? Is it because you
I-
hate Skyrim?
I don't know. No. I don't.
Cyberpunk is it's awful.
It's because he wants to see V just go in there and freaking shoot everything till he gets murdered by a dragon.
With the Macho Man Dragon.
Yeah, yeah.
Has to have the
Mods
Macho Man
included.
Dragon. Has to. Oh gosh.
Risk of Rain 2 and Marvel vs. Capcom.
That's like
I'm just saying,
Mm.
Assassin, think of the combos Acrid could do.
Dude, that'd be nice if I knew any combos or actually knew how to do combos in Marvel vs. Capcom in general.
Let's see here.
Subnautica and Stranded Deep.
I mean, they're basically the same thing. I was
Well, I
thinking
don't-
something was Stranded Deep, but I couldn't because it's
I'm just thinking of Stranded Deep, but with Subnautica's graphics and just like the Great White coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, and there's one Leviathan in the middle of the map.
one
Yeah, there's
Reaper
just-
Leviathan.
Yeah,
there's one Reaper just
He
in the
never
map
goes
somewhere.
away.
You never know where he quite is, but you always know he's nearby.
once in a while you're just on your raft and you hear that roar and you're like, oh,
Oh, the
You-
thing with Subnautica is
Nope.
that like it's somewhat comforting because the graphics are kind of cartoony, and like a lot of the monsters are just like you're like okay, at least they're not real.
right.
But if you got Subnautica with Subnautica's like almost realistic because when you go into the ocean and freaking uh Stranded Deep, it's kind of like okay, this is like you can tell this was made in Unity at least.
Yeah.
It's
That-
realish looking.
Yeah, but not like realish enough.
What
But
about
like to expand it,
yeah?
that would just make it terrifying.
What about either Subnautica or Stranded Deep mixed with the Stardew Valley setting?
You're gonna punch the shark in the nose.
Be interesting.
I mean, that would be really
Scrappy raft.
somewhat, except for you can romance. That'd be weird. The
shark?
Romance the shark.
I was going to say you got like an insane like whale said situation, except you got the volleyball, but you put like a wig on it. like some lipstick marks somehow.
I mean, you can find Wilson in Stranded Deep, so that
Exactly.
would make sense.
Castle Crashers and Dead Rising.
Oh,
Either way,
wow.
either you have the Dead Rising characters in the Castle Crashers setting, or you have the Castle Crashers in Dead Rising's setting. Either way is super funny.
I like Castle Crashers. I got that on my.
It's a very fun game.
Both ways are going to end with all of them trying to murder each other over like a hot dog or something.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's interesting. That's funny. I don't know what else we can. I mean, we've really
Hold on, I got another really funny one. Five Nights at Freddy's and Doom, but instead of Doom guy in the chair, right? You're a demon in the security office, and you have to watch the cameras for Doom guy.
It's just Doom guy. That's it. He's
It's
the only
just
enemy.
it's basically Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Yeah.
Doom guy.
And the phantoms are like different reiterations of Doom guy. So like you could stare in the camera and there would be like retro Doom guy. It literally
Staring back at
pixels.
you.
Yeah, just pixels, and it's him smiling at the camera, like in his vice. All right.
Gosh. What about
Super Meat Boy? And I don't know. I just thought of Super Meat Boy, but I don't know what would be a good pairing for that.
Among Us.
Among
Us.
Us.
Jeez.
Super Meat Boy. No, I mean he is crewmate
Bean
shaped.
shaped.
Yeah. He's more square. He's like a cube of
Yeah.
meat. Well, actually, he's not really. Like Meat Boy isn't actually like meat. It's actually a boy without his skin. But
Skin.
you know.
Yeah.
Wow. That's yeah. I was thinking something, but now I lost that after all that.
Dang, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I can't remember what I was gonna say though. Oh my gosh. All right, come back to me. I don't know. Ocean.
Among Us and Sons of the Forest.
Holy cow.
Which one of us is the cannibal?
Meanwhile, Phoenix is in the background making some Greg stays like, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me.
I was gonna say it's always Ocean. Always. Because he always he just wants to eat everything like personalized in that game.
That one poor guy who went deaf was named Kelvin.
Kelvin,
Yeah.
Yes. He's such an idiot.
He gets bullied hard, dude, no matter who plays that game.
Oh, not by Wolf. Wolf always tries to protect him, but I'm over there like I'll shoot him, be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I'll pick him back up. I'll shoot him again.
Sometimes he'll walk up to me and I'll just hit him with an axe because I don't like the way he looked at me.
I'm not like overprotective, but I'm also not like treating him like a slave. I'm just like I just let him do what he wants as long as it doesn't mess with me.
What's the other one? Victoria or is that what her name
Veronica, I think.
The Virginia kind of.
Virginia. It is Virginia, isn't it?
That's like what she was a copy of. That's like
Oh.
the enemy from the first game. It was called the Virginia, and they had like 3-ish leg. No, they had 4 legs, but she has like 3. But she's still kind of like I guess that's just what everybody called her because she was similar to that enemy. So
Yeah. Well, I just like that you could just give her a gun and she's got infinite ammo.
you should give her like 3 guns, or no, 2 guns, because you could give her like a shotgun and then you could also give her like a pistol.
Yeah.
She killed everything in her path.
It's so great. But the first time you see her, you're like, what the heck? But oh my gosh, that's freaking hilarious. We've also Go ahead.
Ratchet and Clank and Dark Souls. Let's see the soul of Cinder go up against a gun that shoots like little adorable creatures that explode.
You can also do Ratchet and Clank and like Sonic.
That'd be a cool one. I was thinking Spider-Man 2 and Dead Space. Like, just imagine you're a normal person and you have to survive the symbiote's onslaught after Act 3. That'd be cool. That or Doom and Dead Space, where you're just a normal person and you gotta survive the demons.
Mm.
It'd be impossible.
It's
It could
impossible.
not be. It couldn't happen, man.
Another good one. God of War and Darksiders. Because I'd love for Kratos and War to fight.
I just like to see Kratos again. It's been a while.
Oh,
His
man.
last game was like 2 years ago.
It's not enough. No, I'm just kidding.
What about
The
Minecraft
last
Civilization?
Darksiders game,
It was like back in like what 2009.
2019. 2019.
Oh.
That was the last Darksiders game.
I lowballed it hard. Dude, Darksiders has not been getting any attention.
Tragedy.
Tragedy.
But Minecraft Civilization?
Yeah, Minecraft and Civilization.
I don't play either of those, so I wouldn't know. But
I don't think it'd go over well, but you know, it just popped in my head.
Say that, and what popped in my head is freaking Slendy Tubbies. And the Tubby Craft map with Tinky Winky was like just a Minecraft model.
Oh, jeez. I don't know
Tubby
why or
Craft.
how you just brought up the freaking Teletubbies, but here we are, right?
fascinating.
Slendy Tubbies, man. It's a good game.
Tinky Winky.
That would have been game of the week if you were playing back then.
Jeez. Freaking. There you go. Oh, this isn't combining a video game with the video game, but how about this? Video game with a TV show. We can... All right, Path of Titans and Barney.
You just walk around as Barney, do side quests for kids.
He's over there like, I love you.
Would he be the most overpowered dino in the game?
Of course.
I feel like he'd have to be. Yeah.
Power of friendship. And legal
Random dinosaurs try and eat the kids, and he grabs them and RKOs them or something.
Yeah, can we put Barney in Jurassic Park?
That would be epic.
Instead of Rexy, he just peeks over the electric fence. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Or he's just dressed as Barney. It's clearly just a guy running from dinosaurs dressed as Barney.
Oh, I've got one. Okay. No Man's Sky and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
That would be cool.
I like Star Wars. I don't know if that's the right Star Wars game to pick.
What? That is like the best of all time. Knights of the Old Republic is like the greatest Star Wars game ever.
Force Unleashed is the best Star Wars game.
No, it's
I
not.
don't
Okay,
hear
you're
it
both
otherwise.
wrong. It's Battlefront 2, but for stories purposes, I would go Force Unleashed.
No. I'm sorry.
No way you're choosing that MMO garbage.
Excuse me, I'm
over
not
an actual good game.
That's Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm talking about Knights of the Old Republic. It's
no way it's better than
Please.
Force Unleashed.
you
Just because you're a grandpa now doesn't mean you know best.
Oh, whatever. Dude, that is one of the best games of all time. Knights of the Old Republic and Part 2.
Back in
And-
my day, when Color TV came out, there was this cool game called Knights of the Old Republic.
Whatever, you freaking Generation Alpha.
Look, it's not our fault that you hate children. It's a grandpa thing. It's natural.
And Earputz. Anyways,
He's just a bit salty that the remake isn't coming out anytime soon.
I really do want that remake though. Like I'm afraid that they're gonna screw it up though. if Disney has their hands on it'll definitely get screwed up. But Knights of the Old Republic was such ahead of its time. And of course, it was on the original Xbox. That's the only reason I bought an original Xbox. And it is like, I'm sorry, if you look up, like I do love Force Unleashed. I like the voicing in that. I just it was really good. But to me, it will never beat Knights of the Old Republic, because in this you can create your characters and it's more of an RPG than it is what, like, there you can't really compare.
The slasher.
Yeah. So like Knights of the Old Republic and 2 have such a deep storyline. Like HK-47, like meatbag. Like I'm sorry.
I love HK.
But mixing that with like, because you know how you go from
The
world to world,
expansiveness.
and the expansiveness of No Man's Sky, dude, that would be freaking phenomenal. Like, oh, if they could ever do that, that would be so cool. But of course, then they have the regular worlds of Star Wars in there, like Tatooine and Coruscant and stuff like that. But then you can go and explore different worlds. So that's what I think. Knights of the Republic and No Man's Sky. So trust me, Ocean, if you ever played the original, they call it KOTOR, but if you ever played the original KOTOR, I think you'd feel a little bit, I don't know, you really do love that game, but I still think it's better. So yeah.
All right, I've got a triple crossover.
Oh gosh. The trifecta.
Sackboy: A Big Adventure, Astro's Playroom, and A Hat in Time.
I have no
The
idea
ultimate
what any of those
collectathon.
are.
Platforming perfection.
Platforming perfection.
Interesting.
It basically, Hat in Time, you play as a little, like, it's just like a little kid, right? But she has a spaceship, and she has hourglasses that go back in time, and you lose them because I think you get shot, like, while you're in space, like the government shoots you or something, and you lose all of your little hourglasses and whatnot. But and then I
That's the
imagine
government.
and then I imagine while you're, looking for your little hourglasses, you meet the little astrobot, little new PlayStation mascot, and then after that, you meet Sackboy, the old PlayStation mascot.
Then you go on this whole platforming adventure with 500 levels.
Oh boy, yum. Platformer's dream.
Wait a minute. What was that one game I was playing? Arson on the emulator. It was that 64 game. It was a mature game.
Conker's Bad for a Day.
All right, so let's combine a game with that.
Well, I forgot the voice for like the little pitchfork. He couldn't hang himself because his neck was, he didn't have a neck. It was just, wait, I have a neck. I can't do it.
But that with literally what?
Conker's Bad Fur Day in Five Nights at Freddy's, because I imagine he's in the chair, like the chair looking at all the stuff, but just his commentary over everything I feel like would be really funny.
Oh my gosh.
No. Conker's Bad Fur Day mixed with Metro Exodus.
Oh jeez.
This fucking nuclear wasteland.
That is just a squirrel.
Just a squirrel with like the rider on his side for the most part, kind of.
Yeah.
Conker's Bad Fur Day mixed in a setting of God of War.
I just imagine he like from like the shore he watches Kratos and Atreus like do the axe throw thing in the pond. He's like, he just has some smart remark while he's looking at the camera and points back at him with his thumb. He meets Ratatosker.
I see.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like I didn't even know what that game was up until that when I started playing that, because Maya was talking about it, and then she saw that I had it up, was able to play it, and so yeah, that was. I never did finish that either, but like it's just that was a hoot. Like I can't believe like the big flower that you have to try. Never mind. Not even going there, but oh my gosh.
This is more of a fever dream. But I would love Sam and Max in Marvel Rivals. Now, in case you don't know who Sam and Max are, they're like Sam is a big anthropomorphic dog, detective dog, with like a massive revolver, and Max is like also an anthropomorphic rabbity thing with psychic powers. At least in the 3rd season.
Yeah.
But they both are literally 2 ordinary freelance policemen. And I don't know, they defeat Cthulhu with a sandwich or something.
With a sandwich?
They take anything and everything and just somehow win. That's just how they do things. They can like
pull my. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Pull
Grab
my
me by the
ears.
ears.
There are
You are
kids
aware there are
watching.
children watching, right? Just do it. You crack me up, little buddy. Only if we're taken alive, Sam. I would just love their banter and commentary with the other heroes. Just really.
They could be
an
announcers.
Anthropomorphic detective dog, for lack of a better term. Yes. You really need to see some clip. They have a whole cartoon. Like they only had 1 season, but man, it was good.
Jeez. So
could you imagine Ben 10 as Agent 47?
Dude, he would just need to turn into way big and crush the compound and whatever his target is hiding in.
Oh jeez.
Nanomech would be the easy. You wouldn't need any other alien. Like if
man,
he
he
needs
just
to
has
do
to-
stuff stealthy.
He has to just go bullfrag and smooth talk his way into the complex.
Hey, yo.
It's a reference. I understand the reference.
Yeah.
To another certain set of episodes on the From the Ashes podcast. No, I'm kidding.
Enough glazing.
Hey, that's my job. That's funny.
Would be
So-
another.
I was
Ark Survival Ascendant and Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
oh jeez.
How would that work? It would just be dinosaurs versus clowns.
The clowns would win.
Hold
So
on.
Jurassic Park and
Brother,
the clowns.
they would not win.
They would.
I
win.
know what those clowns are made of, and I know exactly what the dinosaurs are made of in Ark.
How the clowns win, man.
Yeah, sure.
Just hit him with the cotton candy ray gun.
Cotton candy. That's funny.
They don't stand a chance.
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to think of one that could be cool with Dredge. I don't know if you guys know what Dredge
Oh,
is. but
Dredge,
it's,
easy. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Wait, the racing
fish,
game? No.
No.
The
Battle
fish
for
that
Bikini
you
Bottom.
the fish that you reel up are just SpongeBob characters that aren't the main characters. They're just the random inhabitants of Bikini
My
Bottom.
leg.
Anytime you pull up, my leg. Stranded deep, but instead of the ocean, it's just like a beach, and you're SpongeBob and Patrick.
Do you have to find the Hasselhoff to ride him back to Bikini Bottom?
Yeah, you have to find David Hasselhoff.
Oh my gosh.
Or better yet, you have to build him. You have to find pieces and build him.
So, have you guys ever heard of a game called Pain?
Pain.
It's just PAIN, Pain. And it was on the PlayStation 3. And basically, you put this guy in a little slingshot, and it had actual David Hasselhoff in it too. They just called him the Hoff. And
Yeah, I think I've heard of this game, but I just
you pull them back
barely remember it.
and then just shoot them off into the city and try to inflict as much pain as possible and get as many points as you can.
Yeah.
And that would be amazing to mix that with pretty much any type of game. Like, who would you like to inflict pain on the most in a video game and then just put them in there? I love that game. That was exclusive, and it sucks because I bought it on my PlayStation account, but it's not compatible. You can't. I wish they'd come out with like a classic version to where you could put it on PS5 because it was so much fun. Me and my one of my old roommates would sit there for hours playing that game. It was just a blast. So I still have my PS3, so I can still play it. But
Go play it, dude.
but I just, oh my gosh, that was such a good game. But yeah, I don't know, that would be one, like, I don't know, like with any type of game, like I said, if there's like, it was always fun to like beat up on the Hoff, like, because the funny things they would say in that, it just, oh gosh, it was hilarious. But I think we've about beat the dead horse out, completely to the ground.
Well,
And
one more. And
one
I think
more.
this is one I kind of want to see for myself. You guys probably wouldn't get it. Maybe Grim, but Epic Mickey and Cuphead.
That'd be interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'd love to use the brush.
I was gonna say, yeah, no, his little like pea shooter thing would just be him waving the brush, and it would just shoot little. That'd be cool.
Be paint or thinner. If you use paint, you'll befriend them. If you use thinner, it'll turn into a very terrible freaking Disney horror film. Since
All right.
thinner, as we all know, kills cartoon characters.
Yep.
At least the ones that are painted. Drawn.
So that being said, does anybody else have anything else? Like, Ocean, do you have another one? Grim, let's go around and do one more to close out.
Pokemon
Armored-
and Ben 10.
He's all about Ben 10 today.
Ben
Dude, he
just
could
is
be
able
any
to turn
Pokemon.
into every Pokemon now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Most
Detective
powerful device
Pikachu.
in the universe.
Detective Ben.
Armored Core 6 and Maneater. I just imagine the entire story is the exact same as Armored Core, but the shock all along is that the pilot isn't a human; it's a shark.
What is this, Silent Hill 2? It's actually the dog that was behind it the whole time.
Oh gosh. All right, I have one that we're gonna mix Twisted Metal with DBD. I'm just saying, like, that'd be Sweet Tooth. Like, all the famous DBD characters have a vehicle and, drive around and try to do things. So DBD in a Twisted Metal world, basically. I don't know. I was reaching there. So
I got one more that I think would be funny. Midnight Murder Club and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. It's just Dragon Ball characters in the dark just shooting each other with it'd be funnier if it was just guns, but I was thinking with key blasts.
Oh, that game,
like-
dude.
It's like a final option you could do. You could just freaking spirit bomb, but it's so loud.
The charge up just
Yeah,
that's like a microwave.
you have to find them before like the whole map explodes. It just ends the game.
All right, so Ocean, what's your last two games combined?
I don't know, man. I don't think I have another one right now.
Well, that's all right because Grim thought of two, so he took your spot. So you're good.
Some bangers.
That was pretty fun. Like, really, this was just, I don't know, this was a lot different than the way we did it with the movies. Like, it was a lot different because we actually were like put more thought into the, like I did at least for the movies, you know, just like what would we combine and da 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 da. But this was a lot of fun. I could see, you know, so many different types of combinations like Diablo and Mario and you know, stuff like that. Excuse me. But
Fucking Repo and Liar's Bar.
oh my gosh. But with that, guys, I wanted to do this at the beginning of the episode, but I completely forgot. I want to apologize for not having an episode last Monday because I was down with the flu, and if you couldn't tell with a little bit of coughing, I just did there. Again, I apologize for that. But because of that, I was just bedridden. I was not feeling good, and I'm the one that records, so like I pretty much canceled it. And that's the first one we missed since we started doing this. But yeah, hopefully that won't happen again. But anyways, if it does, it does. You know, it is what it is. But any closing statements from anybody?
Nah, man.
You chill? Nah, man.
We're ready to go.
All right. Well, on that note, guys, I appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate you guys listening to this. If you guys have any interesting mashups of two games, throw them in the comments. Let us hear what would be interesting, whether it be, you know, Cubert, and I don't care if you're old school or new school. Combine a couple games, you know, Cubert and Frogger. I don't know. I don't think that would work. But anyways, Adam Sandler's Call of Duty World at War. What? That hurts my eyes. That hurts everything. Anyway, sorry, something was just posted in our text. I don't even know who posted it. I bet it was Arson.
It was grim.
Nope. Anyways, so on that note, guys, have a great week. And in case you didn't realize it, we should have a new episode up of Ben 10 shorts this coming Friday. So that'll be quite interesting. We got only a few more of those left, and then we're gonna try to figure out what we're doing next. So on that note, I hope you guys have a good week. And if you want to know more about From the Ashes podcast, go check out the link in the description. And I've been saying on that note like crazy. So let's turn this into a drinking game. And every time I say on that note, you know, just take a shot. Anyways, I don't know if Ocean was doing that. Like, he's ready to drink this morning, I think. But all right, guys. Well, have a great week, and we'll see you then.